Jacque, do you even have the words to describe what you guys were able to do tonight, being down by 28
Yeah.
and coming back from this one?
Yeah, I think it really speaks to our group, the belief, to see it. You know, we talked about it this morning at shoot-around, just kind of problem solving, and we did that throughout the course of the game. I give our guys a lot of credit for communicating, not pointing fingers, trying to figure it out, trying to problem solve. We figured it out as the game went on, and a lot of credit for our guys because I guess easy is overrated. That's what we said to our guys. We found a way. Proud of this group and the way they kept fighting.
You talk about problem solving. You mentioned pregame that you wanted to be able to have a lot of tools in your toolbox. What did you pull out there that allowed you guys to defensively get those stops and the offense to get going?
Yeah, really adjusted on both ends of the floor. So defensively, kept it pretty simple. We ended up getting to our switching package, which really helped us a lot. Communicated that through multiple possessions, and then on the offensive end of the floor, the management by Mikal and Spencer to get the shots that we wanted, the formations that we wanted, and against the opponent that we wanted. So really impressive game management from them, for those guys, and the adjustment defensively to really make defense a priority, which we did after that first quarter.
I mean, you guys have largely, been switching. I'm curious what goes from not being able to get stops and regularly giving up 30 points a quarter
Yeah,
to being able to kind of zone in and get stops and then be able to get out and run and get your early offense.
Yeah, Brian, you know, it's really, I talked about at halftime, the difference between the first and the second quarter where we were more aggressive, we were playing instinctively, and we weren't thinking about what should we do. And the first quarter, you know, we're trying to manage putting in multiple defenses for our group, and guys are trying to figure it out. And so we went back to being ourselves and doing simple better. And that helped us on the defensive end of the floor. And then offensively, we paid off by getting out, playing with pace. Our small ball helped us to get rhythm shots. And, you know, as they were running back in transition, the cross matches really paid in our advantage. So some really good things from the group.
Jacque, what happened to Mikal in that third quarter with the drive on Derek White? And what was the conversation like of him trying to get back in the game?
You know, I don't know if he I saw him and Derek talking about it after, so I don't know if he bumped knees with Derek afterwards or he hit the floor or the photographer down low. But we got him out of the game, and I'm learning about this group. I'm learning about Mikal, his will to win, his want to get back into the game. So I'm learning some good things.
And then I plan to ask you pregame, coincidentally, about, you know, it seemed like Dorian had been struggling for a while, and then you see everything he did tonight. Just what'd you kind of make of where he was at coming into the game, and just what turned the corner from tonight?
Yeah, it really is keeping things pretty simple. We really tried to communicate that with him. Loved what he was doing as far as guiding our defense and talking, that piece of it, really having a care factor. You saw it on the bench tonight. Wanted him to focus on the defensive end of the floor, and the offense would take care of itself. And tonight is a perfect example. He was really good on the defensive end of the floor, and he's going to get open looks for us. He has the ability to make shots. We weren't at all concerned that was going to regress to the mean.
I talked to Doe a couple days ago. He said he didn't use the word pressing, but he said that he felt, you know, a responsibility.
Yeah.
He understand he hasn't been making shots, and he needed to start doing that to help the team. Did you sense that he was either pressing or putting added weight on himself, and was that something that you addressed with?
Yeah, all these guys want to play well and help our team, and we lost 4 in a row, and they have a burden that they carry, a responsibility to the teammates that we talked about. I had a conversation with him. I think it was off day. He came in for treatment, and he shot the basketball also. And so just the communication, the talk about how important he is beyond making shots for us, that was going to happen. And he still got his work in, but at the same time, just letting him know that he is appreciated more than from making shots. And tonight was a perfect example. That block that he had really ignited us and gave us a grimy, gritty feel on the road because of a play like that from Doe.
What was the key to holding Jason without a three tonight? Obviously, he's being beyond the arc.
Yeah, again, I thought our defense, our ability to keep a body in front of a body, not give him open looks early was really key to the game. You know, to keep a team like this only shooting 33s and to make 9 of them, pretty impressive because their ability to shoot. So we're physical without fouling. So that part was really good to see some maturity that way, but we kept a body in front of a body.
And games can swing more often now. You go down 28,
Yeah.
it happens in the league now. But are there little things you see from a team that's not that big that you can start to take advantage of to kind of chip away at that?
Yeah, I think, really getting that thing to 14 to 10, I think that was a really big stretch for us. It gave us some more belief that we were doing the right thing, that the defensive scheme that we were in at that time was paying dividend. This game really is about confidence. And the momentum and shifts that can happen throughout the course of the game, a lot of times, bleeds to you having confidence, and that really helped us on the defensive end of the floor and allowed us to get out in pace and transition also offensively.
Jacque, there was a point where I think you guys doubled up on the boards. Now they still finished with more by like 5 or so, but then there was just a point where you guys just nearly caught them and really erased the gap. Was that a scheme change or was that effort? I mean, what do you kind of make up?
Yeah, it's a little bit of we've been stressing, offensive rebounding, and that was a part of our coaches meeting today, which was pretty impressive. We were debating whether we were going to continue or get back in transition. So we've been a good transition team overall, but guys have been making shots versus in transition. So that balance of, are we going to continue to go to offensive rebound? Can we get some to manage that shot discrepancy? So tonight I think it helped us, but I do listen to the analytics team.
And Cam had 3 fouls in as many minutes and then, managed to kind of play through it. By the time he fouled out, it didn't really matter at that point. Just what would you make of his performance?
Great birthday performance. I think to weather the 3 fouls early and then, we put him back in there, showed extreme confidence, a grittiness about him to make plays. The charge was unbelievable. That's our first charge in 8 games, and we made a point about that this morning. And Cam Johnson on his birthday was the young man who took the charge.
Jacque, we left the Celtics fans in boos. Like, the fans were booing off of their displeasure of what they saw from their team. I know there's going to be a lot of noise, outside noise, about what you guys were able to do tonight. And I asked Dorian, is this a game he's going to always remember? I know you're going to love this answer because he said that you guys still have work to do. You take this game and you move forward. What do you want your team to gain from this win and then move forward as you guys still do the work?
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing is we still have work to be done. I think the process that we've had is really heading in the right direction. We've shown glimpses of what we can be as a team. And tonight to put it together and get a win and get rewarded for it is pretty impressive. I do think guys need momentum, confidence, belief, proof, evidence, all of the above. Gave us some evidence tonight that when we're locked in, we can be pretty good. When we cover for each other, we can be pretty good. So for this group to see it, to feel it, to be on the road against a quality opponent means even more that we can replicate it.
So crash versus get back, is that based on opponent or is based on how the game is playing? Or
we'll give all our secrets away for you to put out there, Brian. I think overall, what we don't want is we don't want guys staying. And so if you're going to crash, crash. If you're going to sprint back, sprint back. But we get in trouble is when you stay. And so we've had a good job of being rewarded tonight. I mean, the multiple possessions where we made it difficult on them to rebound and get out in transition. So that's the thought behind it. Hopefully we can continue to get better at it.
Jacque, you said you want to be a team that takes a lot of threes. Obviously, you saw it in that second quarter when you guys started getting some stops, some steals. It kind of ramps up, leads to some more opportunities. Is it difficult to want to be that running gun style when sometimes you're struggling defensively, just that correlation between the two ends of the floor?
Yeah, it's an interesting correlation. We want to separate that thing. We want to still be able to shoot threes and defend. And so we've been tying that together where we struggled a little bit shooting the three, and that impacted our want, our desire, our need to get a stop on the defensive end of the floor. I think tonight we were able to shift that a little bit. We focused on defense from the second quarter on, and then we got rewarded on the offensive end of the floor. Things became easier for us because we got stops. We pushed it. Multiple guys were able to push the rock, and the transition piece is huge for us. There's multiple possessions tonight. They were cross-match, and we made them pay for it.
It seems like Mikal really has excelled, since coming here, just pushing the ball in transition, can kind of get to the rim where he can hit the brakes and take that mid-range shot. Is that something that you guys emphasize to him, and try and push the ball like that when he gets it?
Yeah, we just want him, I'm figuring out more and more about him. Even tonight, we had him out there as the primary ball handler. We had Seth and Spencer on the bench, and he was handling. And so we'll continue to, try to get wins while I figure out what we can get out of all of our new guys. So he's done a good job of just embracing, helping our team win, and just competing at a high level.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Jacque.
Oh, okay.